What's up, everybody? It's Chill JMU2K5, and I'm here to talk to you really quick about a project that I call 12 for 12 for 2016. The idea of this project is that I am to drop a project every month for the year of 2016. And right now in November, I'm 11 for 11. And I have a project on the way for December. Really quick right now, I'm about to show you a little promo picture that I've made. This right here is all 12 covers put together. And the 12 for 12 started with an idea that I had with a lot of my friends and a lot of my co-rappers. Just a discussion I have with a lot of people, as far as the rap game goes, quantity versus quality. And, there are some people that I argue that would be better off in their careers if they put out more stuff, or if they concentrated more on the quality. Sometimes there's a couple rappers out there that just, they release a lot of stuff, but, sometimes you sit and think, oh, if they released less projects, maybe they should sound better. And, everybody has these arguments online, and it's always something that the rap game talks about and something that is legit. So, I decided that for the next 2 years that I was going to kind of do my own argument with it. So for 2016, I'm doing Quantity, and so I'm doing the 12 for 12. And the 12 for 12 starts with January's release, which is called My Name is Christopher. And My Name is Christopher is a short mixtape of mine that goes with the concept of just a thought that I've had in times in the past. A lot of people kind of do compare me to Biggie sometimes because, I'm a bigger dude, I'm a rapper. There's a whole long story about all this shit, but originally when I was growing up, I was told that I was from Brooklyn, and I thought that for many years. Turns out, it was a lie, and some things that happened with my mom, which ironically will come up a little bit later as well again. But anyway, so I took 10 big instrumentals and did my own freestyles to them, and the cover of the project is based on a Biggie cover. There's a picture of me as a kid sitting just on the front, and obviously the title, My Name is Christopher, also another similarity. And I gave the title of the album The Notorious Chill. Couple links there, and did my 10 tracks. Second release for February is the Green Room EP, Volume 3, Chill Out and Puff. And the cover art on this one is a smiley face that is green and has pot leaves for eyes. So for those of you that don't know, I'm going to go a little bit back to the beginning of the Green Room series. The idea was actually given to me for the Green Room EP by a family member, one of my cousins, and the idea goes that I would make. Thinks that I would make some good smoking songs based on the stuff that I have released, and he had the idea for the name and told me that I should do a mixtape series. I was actually looking to start an EP series at the time, so it worked out perfectly. And so I started the series last year. This is volume 3 of the series. As I said before, February's release. The idea of volume 3 of the series, which is called Chill Out and Puff, it kind of has to do with linking together some of the things that I'm involved in. For example, the name of the project Chill Out and Puff is a reference to one of the groups I was a part of back in my early days of rapping, which didn't turn out to be more than just a couple songs, but I always did like the name, so reused it for that. And the 6 tracks on this EP, a lot of them are references to different Facebook pages that I'm involved in and different advertising stuff that I'm involved in. So the first track, Keep Eugene Weird, reference to a Facebook page that is run by a brother of mine. I'm a Fool Part 2 is just part 2 to a song called I'm a Fool that I did before. Never Slow Down is, again, just another song for the EP. Seattle Stoner is another reference to a Facebook page run by a brother of mine. Hideaway, just a standard song, and the outro, Keep Portland Weird, another Facebook reference, and you can check all those out, and I'll have the links up for you on the description here. And so that is the end of February. So now for March, we have the first disc of my Blood Don't Make Family double album called Blood. The idea of this album, Blood Don't Make Family, I was going through some personal things at the time, and I was talking to a lot of friends of mine, and we were always making jokes because of the fact that I always had some family problems, that blood don't make family. Sometimes the people that I met that are my friends were there for me more than my family was during certain points, and so that sparked the idea for a double album, one called Blood, one called Family. Blood, the concept of the album is that it's all about my blood, the people who are my blood family. And Family is actually not released yet because I'm still waiting for a couple tracks, but Family is a project where there's no solo tracks. It's me and a feature on every single track, and it's my rap family. And I thought it brought together and worked well as a double album for Blood Don't Make Family. And That's release 3. Again, so for April, we have another Green Room EP release. This one called Green Room EP Volume 4, Smoke Some More. This is just a basic concept that, it's April, so you got 420, which is the big day in the stoner community. April 20th, everybody celebrates, so just a basic smoking EP to celebrate 420 is not much more you can say about that one. Next up, we have the It's All Chill EP for May. Now, the concept of It's All Chill EP is another basic one as well. This particular project is just an EP of songs to chill out to and enjoy. Just a standard project for that particular month. So next on the list, we have June. And June starts another interesting release. June starts with The Firstborn Son, which is the first of a reggae trilogy EP that I have released this year. And I'm going to release another 3 parts to it next year. The reason why this started was at the particular time, a lot of people in the reggae community were releasing projects, so I was checking out some of the Marley Brothers' newest releases and listening to some old Bob Marley, and started getting into reggae again for the first time in a little while, and decided that I would do my own little project. First, just kind of started as a test and worked out pretty well, actually. And so there you have that one. July's project is called How Much Further. It's the How Much Further EP. It's another pretty simple project. Basically, I found this beat that I thought was perfect for like a single, and wanted to do just an EP of different versions of the track. So I have a version that's just me solo. I have 3 remixes with 3 features on it as well. And there's bonus on it as well, which was linked to my music video that came out at the time. After that, August was Take It Easy, which was volume 2 in the reggae EP. September was another Green Room. This one, Green Room Volume 5, Smoke and Grind. This one in particular is what's known as the Platinum Sellers Beats Edition. PS Beats, Platinum Sellers Beats, produced all the tracks on this particular EP. October, my birthday month, I was having a few family issues, as usual, which led to a couple songs that were titled Off My Chest. This one in particular, actually, this is the first official announcement of this, because while the EP was released in October for 10 for 10, I kept the release a little bit quiet because the content is a little personal and gets a little deep and cause some issues. But actually, on the Dat Piff version of Off My Chest, the Off My Chest EP, if you check it out there, it's comes with a few more tracks than the version on JMU 2K5 does as well, because there's actually a few different reasons. So the version on the DadPiff website features Volume 1 and Volume 2, which are both on JMU 2K5. The version on DadPiff also features an exclusive outro, which is Volume 3 of Off My Chest, which is not on JMU 2K5. And the version on DadPiff, for length reasons, I had to include some bonus tracks to upload it to DadPiff. So I included some other tracks that are kind of personal tracks fitting in the Off My Chest EP. These two are previous releases of mine that I did a little bit of a remix to, so they sound a little bit better on this version if you want to check those out. Number 4 is a track called Sooner or Later, which is a track in where I talk about a loss that I was experiencing at the time. And number 5 is a track called Will They Cry, and Will They Cry is a track that I had made and where I speak, you know, basically the hook goes, will they cry on the day I die? I don't think so. You know, that's the purpose of that track. So that is the DatPiff official version of the Off My Chest EP. And just yesterday, I released Keep Calm. Keep Calm is my November release. It is the third version in the reggae trilogy. And this one, also the first to have a feature, featuring an artist named DJ CY, who I have been working with a lot lately. He is a South African artist and has some songs on JMU 2K5. Yeah, this is actually our second collab together. I did a remix of one of his songs and put it on the EP because it fit in with everything else that I was doing. And next month, December, the project isn't complete yet. I'm still working on it. So by the end of December, probably around Christmas time, you should get a mixtape from me called Really Old School. And the idea of really old school is it's going back a little bit more towards the old school New York hip hop era since I've been here living in New York recently. And on top of that, it's taking really old school into a couple different terms. And so part of what I did for really old school was I recorded some poems because poems are really, really, really old school. Probably the first thing that had any sort of link to rap was poetry all those years ago. And so the interludes are a few poems, just a couple bars a piece, nothing long because I never really enjoy when artists use too long of interludes and stuff like that. And the rest are all more, like I said, tracks that more sound like old school New York hip hop, and there are a few, there are more than one, yeah, a few songs on there that don't even have hooks, that are just, the whole song's bars, and then there are some songs that do have hooks and stuff like that as well. Still finishing all that off, so that tape will drop sometime at the end of December, and that'll make an official 12 for 12. Thanks for listening, and see y'all soon. Chill out.